Hello everyone, this is Ye Chen from South Korea, who actually having some the K-Bridge project to introduce some our Korean university project and the Korea government project to the overseas people, to introducing with the several interesting project. So hope you guys can enjoy some our this kind of new session with the webinar. Especially for today, we were gonna also introduce about the 서정대학교, okay, Sejong University. So I will start with my screen sharing first, okay? So let's see. Okay, so if you guys can see my PDF file, then please write down in the chat with the yes, please. Okay, very good, very good. Okay, so first of all, what's the important thing is, okay, this 서정대학교 University have a specific program for international nursing course. It looks like a really fancy, but actually, if you like go in through it, actually they are looking for the recruit some caregiver project. Okay, so caregiver because right now inside the South Korea is because of the population is decreased, so a lot of like manpower is start to lacking in the all different area, especially for the caregiver, because a lot of population is getting reduced, and there is the like a job scope with the really kind of difficult situations to facing on it. So that's why a lot of people actually trying to recruit some caregiver from the all different side of the Korea right now, especially for the countryside. They don't enough have they even doesn't have any like enough manpower for the all different industry. So that's why the Korea government section actually they try to uh, make some regulation with using some specific universities to giving them with the student visa, but actually through the student visas to come to the South Korea, and after that they trying to um, actually switching to the working visa to stay at the Korea for the permanently to for the this caregiver manpower sourcing. Okay, so if I like a sum of it, this 서정대학교 is the one of the really popular university selected by the Korea government with the best university to care about the foreigner students. So that's why this is a really attract. This university has a really attractive packages, so those kind of information I'm gonna try to briefing to you. Okay. Okay, then let's go with the 서정대학교 International Recruitment Program. Okay. So it's really simple, guys. This proposal is actually preparing for the Sejong University healthcare program inside the South Korea. So that you guys can study for the Korean language and also to receive the healthcare related training. And even during the year two, you also will have a real job experience to engage with the Korea companies, a Korea company inside of the Korea as a caregiver. Okay. So the recruitment object is, as I mentioned it, guys, because a lot of people's are a lot of sector is actually having some lacking of the manpower issue. So that's why they are trying to recruit some overseas students with using overseas people with using the student visa to study first, and after that they can continue some their job career with using the student visa until switching to the working visa. Okay. So this is the like key program highlight. Okay, so this program duration is actually 2-year course. This is receive the D2 visa. D2 visa is a student visa, and then D2 visa is including the diploma and the degree, and they have a D2-4, D2-5, something like that. Then this stage 4 and 5 is like a master and a PhD. So this is the official like a diploma course for the 2 years course with the Korea University. Okay. So as I mentioned, guys, this project is not only for the study, but at the same time, they also give some job opportunity with the naming with the job experiencing or internship to go to the specific career company for the caregiver working. So as you can see over here, year one, because of the curriculum and the regulation inside of the South Korea, they have to learning some caregiver system inside of the 서정대학교. Okay, because the main condition, one of main terms to join this university, actually, you already know how to speak some Korean with the topic level 3. So I'm going to explain you further after this. So that's why, which means when you join this university, you already have some enough knowledge for the Korean speaking and understanding. So that's why at the year one, you guys will be joining the specific caregiver curriculum with the Korean to understanding. But this year one is also not that much of the study that you need to do. Because as I mentioned, this project's main purpose is actually recruit some overseas people to fulfill some manpower for the caregiver services inside the Korea. So that's why they give some flexible and a bit more easier like a curriculum to stay inside the South Korea. As you can see over here, the educations in the only 3 times a week, and even this 3 times a week is gonna be the one day will be around like 4 hours, something like that. So that's why you guys can have some flexible time to understanding some Korean culture, and you can make some your own plan to stay more with getting some part-time job and do some side job during this year, because you also receiving some D2 visa with the officially with the student visa, then you also have a right authority to do some part-time job. Those kind of information I will explain you later. Okay. So after that, year two, as I mentioned, practical healthcare training and certification preparation. What is this? So practical healthcare training it literally says internship or job experience. So if you join this one at the year two, university has appointed or engaged with the specific Korean company inside of the Korea for the caregiver working. For example, not only for the these older people, maybe with the disabled people and the orphanage center, those kind of a society center who need some caregiver for the supply, you will gonna appoint it with the specific area, and you will also get the proper salary as well. Okay, so year two, you can just imagine that you immediately actually start to having some work in over there. Okay, so minimum wage, they also give you the minimum wage of the salary is 220만 원. It's around like 1,800 USD, something around that. That's the minimum, guys. Minimum. And after that, if you're working at the overtime at the weekend, of course, you also will follow the structure with the Korea law labor regulation. So you start to having some opportunity to earn some money properly and officially inside of the Korea with the year two already. So it's really kind of interesting project. Okay, until here, key program. Yeah, so you can see the next one. So how it is, the program structure is going to be really simple. Do you guys remember this 서정대학교 is actually selected by the Korea government as a best university to recruit some foreigner students instead of the South Korea, right? So actually that's why their semester fee, tuition fee is really cheap because they receive some government grant from the Korea government side. So that's why first semester fee is only 100만 원, Korean one. 100만 원 is around like 800 USD. That's all, actually. It's really cheap, right? Because they select as a really a best university inside of South Korea for caregiver. So that's why they have this kind of privilege. Okay. From the second semester and onward, they will go around like this 2.5 million won. But this one also can be deducted by here. They have a scholarship for the language ability. So if you have a topic 3 or above, you guys can discount with these prices as well. So, and also, this 서정대학교 course is actually 2 years course, right? So, year one, first semester is also just settled down with this amount. Second semester is also going to be, you need to pay once a 6 months. But if you, let's say we can get like a part-time job or future or something like that, then you enoughly can cover up this tuition fee and etc, etc. Okay, and at the year two, do you remember you're gonna still straightly go to the work? So actually, your tuition fee is gonna be the not that difficult matter when you join this program. So it's kind of interesting, isn't it? Okay, so let's go to the next. Or before the next go, I'll go to the next one. Do you guys have any questions so far? Everything is clear, right? You can write down in the chat with the good, please. Then I'm gonna go to the next one. If you have any question, you can also write down in the chat, please. Okay, everything's good. All right, perfect. Then let's go to the next slide. Okay, certification and career path. What is this? So actually, do you remember that they actually coming inside the university with the student visa, but they have an opportunity to switch to the working visa called E7-2, worker visa, working permit. Actually, this is the official working visa inside the Korea, which means their benefit is also totally changed with the student from the student visa. Student visa only you can stay alone. And actually, if you want to working so for the part-time job and all those kind of things, you need to have a permission from the university side, and then also the institution instead of the Korea related institutions. But for the E7, actually you can bring some your family as a dependent visa, and also they have a long term. Of course, D2 visa have a like 2 or 3 years term, but this E7 visa at least like 36 months, which means like 3 years above. And also their salary range is also totally different, around like 2,800 USD, around above that, something like that. Okay, but the important thing is how you can get this working visa, right? So I want to explain you one by one. After the completing this program, which means if you complete with the 2 year courses for the caregiver courses, then you will gonna receive the level 2 license for the 서정대학교 caregiver. Okay, level 2. But actually, if you want to get the official Korea license with the caregiver with level 1, you need to apply for the Korea national test for the caregiver. So this one is because you one of the condition is you need to have a topic 3, guys, topic 3. But topic 3 is actually the early, you already have this certification at the early stage, because if you want to join this 서정대학교, you need to have a topic 3, which means you already fulfill that condition, right? And also you already have a job experiencing with the year 2, right? So you can just immediately prepare this 요양보호사 caregiver license level 1 test, and then you can apply immediately, okay? And certification requirement is not that difficult as well. Okay, as you can see over here, certification requirements are written test and a practical test, and you already have experience in over here. Passing score is only 60 above the 100, so it's not that gonna be difficult. Okay, after you receive the level 1 of the caregiver certification, and because as I mentioned, manpower for the caregiver is really lacking at this moment, so you can apply for the E7-2 working visa at the related institution in Korea. Well, of course, no worry about it. When you join with this kind of system, our Korean team and the university team will gonna helping you how to apply for this caregiver certification inside the Korea, and also how to switch to the working visa. Okay, so after you graduated, you may work in the nursing hospital, elderly care facility, welfare centers. Yes, and also because of the advantage of this one is because lacking of the manpower, a lot of people are actually receive a lot of salary, to be honestly. Because if you can speak Korean well, if you can understand the Korean, if you can have some good attitude to speak out some Korean well, then everybody gonna actually interesting to hire you because of the too less of the manpower at this point. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. So what is the requirement then? What's the important? Oh, this is one of the important things, right? Okay. Okay. Okay, for the Q&A session, I will gonna answer to you at the end. At the end. Okay. So for the student requirement, okay. The most important two different thing is one is topic 3 certificate. Topic is actually the International Korean Language Certification course. This is the national test, just like IELTS, TOEFL. So if you want to go to the South Korea for the study or working, you need to have at least topic 3 is the minimum requirement to join the university or doing or receive some working visa. Okay. So this one is the one of the really important thing. And then education is only you need to have like a high school and above. Okay. Nationality, of course, if you're the Korean citizenship, you cannot join it. This is the foreigners program. Okay, requirement document. Almost these are like a really normal documentations with the normal university. So actually, that is not that difficult, guys. But the important thing is, um, oopsie, sorry, guys. Important, important thing is, can you guys can see over here, nursing assistant certification. They said this is the if available, but I think this is the typo because you need to have a proper certification or major certification that you already working at this industry. For example, if you have a job experience above the 6 months to 1 year inside of your country, if you can prove that one with a certification, it's already done. Or even you don't have any like a certification or job experience in over there, but if you have a major, if you major this course related with the nursing or caregiver courses, this one also can be fulfill the condition. Okay. So main two different thing is number one, topic 3 certification. Number two, job experience or major certification related with the caregiver or nursing. Okay. So the another thing is actually the self documentation. So you guys can take a look at. Okay. I'm gonna send this file to the English chat at the community chat later. So if you guys interested in it, if you have any question, you can also ask it to me. Okay. Let's go further. So application schedule. Okay. Next intake is the actually August 2026. But guys, this might be difficult because if you don't have any Korean knowledge yet, and if you don't have any like enough topic certification yet, so that's why actually we having some on this specific course to prepare for the next year intake. Next year intake is actually happening at the April. April. So which means, can you see over here? Application date is actually usually 2 months before the intake, which means April. Then you need to apply for this kind of application at the February, right? So we Cambridge actually have a specific language courses that you can prepare until topic 3, and then also we helping you to like guide for the topic test, and also we also helping for the admission services. But those kind of information I will gonna explain you further later. So you can just imagine that application schedule is usually happening before like 2 months before the intake. Okay. So if you have but just in case, if you have or if you already have enough qualification, I have a topic 3 and I have a like a nursing certification or I have a, like a job related experience, then actually you guys can apply at this until this June. But if you don't know how to do it, no worry. You can also email to us or WhatsApp to us, and we're gonna helping you for the admissions. Okay, let's go next there. Okay, for the accommodation. Okay, right now, to be honestly, accommodation is already full, guys. For the dormitory, as I mentioned it, do you remember Seojeong is the really one of the famous university to recruit some foreigner students, right? Right. So right now, Seojeong already recruits some 1,000 foreigner students in a year. 1,000 foreigner students, guys, which means already they booked all the university dormitory. But no worry, okay? Because if even you donate, or you cannot fulfill, or you cannot like find some dormitory in over there, we have a Korean team who can actually helping you to give some option near to the university to rent the housing to stay together with your friends or with your country's people. Okay, so this kind of happen. What will be happening is once you prepare for the everything, you prepare with the topic three, and then you already passed all the like visa processing and everything, and our Korean team will make the specific group. And over there, they will gonna provide some information regarding of the accommodation. After that accommodation, receive the accommodation information, but uh, 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 receive the information, then you guys can select it. But the important thing is, Korea team cannot make some contract with the house owner. You have to go over there and then make the contract. But if you're the first time to visit the Korea, how can I go and how can I meet over of them and what if there's a scam and everything, right? So that's why our Korean team will gonna help you when you do some contract with the house owner. Because we cannot do immediately because when you go to the South Korea, you're gonna make your own bank account and you're also gonna pay all the tuition fee directly to the university. And also you're gonna make the contract with your student visa to stay over there for the house contract. So actually we are helping for the as like admissions for the agency, but actually we're transparently open some everything because this is a government project and every single things you need to solve it by your own self, but not your own alone. We're gonna also helping for you. Okay, so for the accommodation part, you can just imagine that dormitory is already full, so you need to might be think about to find some another private housing. And actually, to be honestly, because many of the foreigner students, actually, I'm inside of the Malaysia right now, just in case. Okay, because my HQ is in here. So even I was attending some university in the Malaysia, if I don't have any information to staying overseas, then they usually staying at the dormitory, right? Because of the safety and everything. But actually, after the 6 months or 1 year, they escape because dormitory has some curfew, and also is in that place you cannot cook yourself that much actually, right? And also, if you combine some room or like houses with the sharing with your friends, actually that costing is much more cheaper, right? So that's why a lot of people's actually trying to escape or like getting out from the dormitory after the 6 months or 1 years. So you guys can actually, if you have enough knowledge or like preparation to go to the South Korea, actually you don't need to go to the dormitory. You can but find some private housing over there. Okay. For that section, we're also gonna help you for you. Okay. So this one is the admission process. Okay, but the important thing, guys, prepare documents. Everything is actually based on the progress that you already have a topic three certification and the job of what is it? The job you can prove the job experience or for the major certification. Okay, so after you paste the done with every course, then you need to prepare for the documentations. Okay, then you submit the applications to Cambridge. Cambridge is actually the official partner for the 서정대학교's agency with the Malaysia, Indonesia, Latin America, Sri Lanka, and where is it? Yeah, I have another places, but I forgot. Sorry. So we are the like official agency. So you need to submit the documentations to the Cambridge. Okay. Then we're gonna like arrange some everything, and we're gonna pass to the university site. After that, they were gonna review the documentations, and randomly the university site's gonna asking for the online interview. But at that time, you don't need to worry about that much because online interview is actually checking some your basic Korean and your basic like information about your background. So this process is actually like a typical process you need to facing on for the university side. Okay. So after that, admission result will be coming out with the announcement. Then Cambridge, we're gonna deliver some announcement at our website for all the people who already passed out for the dispatches courses. Okay. After that, and admission service is gonna be also the admission service, which means like offer letter like I don't know what is they called with the student, but with the business in the work, when you start to working, company give you the offer letter, right? Just like that. University also give you some specific, like a letter that you can apply for, approval letter to that you can apply for this university. Okay. So after that, you don't pay the money to the Cambridge, but straight away to the 서정대학교. And if you send those kind of information improvement, then we will follow up for you. Because a lot of students actually having some struggling to communicate with the university site because of the delay and the time zones and everything. So that's why, but for the transparency, for the tuitions payment, you remember that there's the 100만 원 at the first semester, right? For that amount, you just need to pay to the 서정대학교 straight away. Okay? Once you pay the tuition fee, then they will gonna give you they will gonna issue for the visa process, D2 visa. And once they receive the D2 visa, once they generate the D2 visa, they will give the D2 visa approval number with the lump sum and send to our Cambridge. After that, when we receive this visa approval number, and we're gonna send to you individually. Okay, so if you receive this kind of thing, then you have an offer letter from the 서정대학교, and we also gonna issue Cambridge. We're also gonna issue for our offer letter, and also visa approval number when what we actually send to y'all. If you bring these three documentations, and you need to go to Korea embassy to get the job. Okay. For this side, you don't need to worry that much because 서정대학교 is already approved as a like really one of the best foreign universities to recruit some foreign students. Because sometimes Korea embassy, the related people, they don't work that much, especially for the Korean language course, like a D4 visa is really, really difficult to get the job right now. Because so many people is actually using for that visa to go to the South Korea and run away. But this one is actually already government project. So once you receive all the documentation and prepare these documentations to go to the South Korea embassy, after they checking everything, done. Because you already have enough knowledge for the Korean, you already received enough, the certification from the Korea University. So that's why you just need to receive some chop, and then you just need to wait for the boarding. Number 10, travel to Korea. For the travel to Korea is actually, they usually happening at the 1 month before. Yeah, the reason why they're going over there 1 month before is, of course, they need to prepare for the housing. And then you also need to get adapt to the over there for the like experiencing atmospheres and everything. So usually our Korean team is actually giving some specific date to come to the airport. Like for example, okay, all the people who already passed these courses, please kindly come to the Incheon airport until this specific date. Then once they reach over there, and our Korean team gonna pick up you guys, and then they were gonna bring to the specific area for the orientation and those kind of things, and then also gonna helping you for the housing area. So actually, they are helping for all these kind of courses. So you don't need to worry about the difficulty to how to stay and how to work, how to go to the South Korea at the first beginning. Okay, all right. Until here, any questions so far? No. I'm gonna asking to you at the Q&A session later. Okay. Okay. After this, as I mentioned, student arrival and support. So actually, they are Mr. Lee is one of the like director in the Korean team. So once they reach to the South Korea, then our Korean team is gonna be helping you to pick up from over there and then bring to another specific area for the student orientation, accommodation guide, and community support, and the part-time job introduction. This one is kind of optional things. I'm gonna explain you further because once you receive some like a foreigner certification inside the Korea, you have a right authority to have some part-time job because you already have a fulfilled the D2, the topic 3, which means you already have enough knowledge for the Korean and also fulfill the basic requirement to working over there. And it's actually the Korea side is really having a lot of they prefer some foreigner students to hire for the part-time job because if they hire some full-time job with Korean, first of all, their attitude is not that. Sometimes they run away, and then sometimes they're really lazy. And plus, if the benefit of the full-time job and the part-time job is really different. If the shop owner hires a full-time job, their benefit, they need to take care of so many things. But that's why they prefer to looking for the part-time jobs, part-timers. Then actually they also prefer some foreigner students who can speak Korean well because their attitude is really already proved. Because they are coming over here to working or they're for the studying really hard to maintain some their living over here. So many of the actually, especially for the countryside, most of the restaurant or like what is it, the convenience stores or those kind of things actually fulfilled by the students a lot. Actually, it's actually the reality case inside the class. Okay, so thank you so much until here. Okay, so if you have any questions so far, you can write down in the chat. So I will answer for you one by one. Okay, so okay, so over here. Even we okay, so somebody says even if we don't do this course and certification, cannot graduate different from the different academy do volunteer in this kind of thing. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So actually, this is the like official university project. So actually, from the another courses, I'm not sure because even you already graduate the university, you need to attend this one because as I mentioned, this is not only specifically just learning some university course, also, but also you gonna engage with the specific Korean company to working straight away to over there. So you can just imagine that this university is totally different courses. Even you have a like academic background for the master or like a PhD or another degree, if you want to to join to this program to from the student visa until like the working permit, you need to attend this one again. Okay. Okay, hello, Sim. So I graduated from the Korean language major, but I haven't taken the TOEIC test yet. Would I still be required at least TOEIC level 3 eligible for this program? Yes, sorry to say, but their main regulation is actually the TOEIC 3. But I think if you already graduate the Korean major, then you don't need to prepare that much. Actually, you only just need to apply for the TOEIC exam, right? TOEIC exam, but as I heard, because what is it? Because instead of the Indonesia, it's kind of really difficult to apply for the part-time job. I don't know, topic 3, right? So, okay, since the topic test in Indonesia is only held twice a year in April and October, I haven't registered yet. The earliest I can take in the October. Will this program available after that? Definitely. This is actually the whole year project, and this is gonna be the government project for the next step years, guys. Okay, so even next year is still gonna happening it. So if you doesn't have any fulfill them this condition, you don't need to worry about it. Actually, you can apply for your topic test first. But important thing is, Rama, do you have a caregiver certification? Or do you have do you have any job experience yourself as a caregiver? You need to also, please don't forget to, you also need to prove that one for our certification for the documentation. Okay. So I believe you already have enough knowledge for the Korean. Then I think you only need to the only thing you need to do is actually preparing for the topic test and the certification. Okay. Hello, Sam. If I have a topic 3, but I haven't have a graduate bachelor degree, oh, is it possible to take this? Yes. You have a topic 3. Yes, correct. But the important thing is you need to go to the specific academy or something for the caregiver. So if you can prove that you passed that course for the caregiver courses, like I think 6 months will be enough. Yeah. At least you need to have a record that you are related with that caregiver places or job experience or major. If you can prove that one, you don't need to have a bachelor degree or something because this is the university. This is the bachelor. This is the diploma project. So as I mentioned, our basic requirement is actually the high school and above. So if you have a topic 3, then I think you only need to prepare that job experience and all the other documentations. Yes. So I think it's gonna be more easy to you. Okay. All right. Wow. So it's kind of really interesting. It's really interesting courses because, especially for the 서정대학교, as you can see over here, 서정대학교 is actually one of the best university and really, uh, really open widely. So actually, so a lot of people actually wants to go over there. That's why they actually recruit some people with the 1,000 people in a year. Yes. So if you really wants to go to South Korea with a cheaper price and a reasonable price, I think this one is gonna be the really like easiest way and the clear way. Okay. So for the admission service and everything, actually I can give you with the like a specific price after this Zoom process. And if you're interested to join this program, actually you can direct message to me or WhatsApp to me. Okay. So as I mentioned it, we're the K bridge. We're the K bridge. Actually, we are helping for the online Korean class, and also we giving some topic test guideline. And actually, especially for the Indonesian people, they want to go to the take the topic test, but as I heard, to apply for the topic test inside Indonesia is really difficult because so many people wants to apply for the topic test. So that's why it's like a fan concert, like a K-pop concert to booking some slot, right? So that's why actually we also engaging with the Malaysia side, and Malaysia also have a test at the October. But we, as I know, Malaysia is a 3 or 4 times. So if you got many of the Indonesian people actually come to the Malaysia to take this topic test. They coming at the before day for the test. So they sleeping over here because the topic test is kind of long term, right? So they come to the Malaysia and stay for the one night, and then they take the topic test and they return because the result will be coming out and coming out to your email or something like that. Plus, and this topic test is the international test, so no matter where you're taking it, all the result and the certification will be the same. So if you're having some difficulty or like a problems to booking some slot instead of the Indonesia, you can also coming to the Malaysia side for the apply for this topic test. Okay? 장학금은 어떻게 되나요? 4급 수준의 주제를 선택하면 그 대학에 장학금을 신청할 수 있을까요? 네, 가능합니다. Okay, for the topic 4, guys, topic 4, as I showing it though, okay, topic 3 was the 30만 원, and topic 4 was the topic level 4. Oh, very nice. Topic 4 is the 40만 원. So, for example, if you have a topic 4 and apply for this 대학교, then but please remember, guys, scholarship is gonna be reimbursed when you join the university. So you cannot like just simply discount from the tuition fee. 100만 원. Do you remember the 1 million won, right? But you need to pay for the tuition fee. And once you join for the 서정대학교, after that, you can receive some scholarship in like separately. You can just imagine like that. Okay? So currently 서정대학교's scholarship is only the language scholarship. Yes. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for the many questions. Oh, really interesting. Okay. What else? Okay. So if you guys have any other questions, no worry. You guys can also actually, okay. Okay, thank you so much. So if you guys have any other question, no worry. You guys can actually asking to me with a WhatsApp or like direct message. And if you having some another students or another friends who actually wants to apply for this 서정대학교 International Nursing course, do not please spread out to that friends as so many people actually can receive some this kind of really interesting opportunity. This is one of the really easiest way that you can get some working visa inside of the South Korea. So I hope everybody can receive some this kind of information. Okay. All right. Then I think we can stop some recording from here. So I want to upload this video to the YouTube channel. So if you guys have any like people who interesting about this courses, please introduce them with this YouTube video. Okay, thank you so much for everyone, and see you at my next webinar sessions. Okay, 감사합니다, 여러분. 감사해요.